Good day, fellow mathematicians. Welcome back to our video. Today, we're going to discuss another topic in business mathematics. And that topic is the three types of percent problems. The three types of percent problems, type 1. The three types of percent problems, type 1. Previously, in the last video, we have discussed the notion of what a percent is, how to convert from percent to fraction, percent to decimal, and otherwise the backwards conversion naman. In this video, we will be introducing another concept, which is the percentage. Now, let's get started, shall we? First, let's define some definitions. First, definition, percent. Ngayon, percentage is the result of taking a certain percent of a number. Kumbaga, halimbawa, pag kumuha ka ng 20% of this something, yung resulta is the percentage. Yun lang yun, ha? Ayun. What is the base? Base is the number of which the percentage is computed. Halimbawa, kumuha ka ng isang object, tapos may discount yun na 20% off, yung pinaka-price nun is the base, kumbaga. Yun yung base. Yun yung kinukuhanan mo ng percentage. And the rate is clearly indicates how many hundreds of percent units are taken. Basta yung mga naka-percent, yung mga fractions, yung mga decimals, yun yung rate. So we have percentage, base, and rate. Ngayon, paano kinukuha yung mga yan? Basically, this is the formula. Ang formula ng percentage, formula for percentage, para mahanap ang percentage is basically P is equal to rate times base or base times rate. Okay lang yan. Where P is just equal to, or P is defined to be as the percentage. Naalala nyo dati nung orientation, ito means is defined. Kapag may totoldok tapos equal sign, ibig sabihin, dinedefine mo yung object na yun. Ngayon, R is defined to be the rate, and B is defined to be the base. So, percentage, rate, and base. Yan yung mga definitions ng P, R, B na yan. Ngayon, para mahanap natin ang rate, ang ginagawa natin, di ba ganito? P is equal to R times base. Para mahanap mo yung base, we divide both sides by B. Di ba? Divide both sides by B. Magka-cancel yung B. Magiging, this implies that rate is just equal to P over B. Tama? Yan yung para mahanap yung rate, correct? Ngayon, paano naman mahanap ang base? Yan. Ulitin natin. Yan. P is equal to R times B. Para mahanap yung base, divide both sides by B, by R, kasi nga, ang hinahanap mo yung base. So, mangyayari, this implies that base is just equal to P over R. Tama ba? Ngayon, nakita mo na yung tatlong formula, yung P is equal to R times B, kumapal yan, tapos yung R is equal to P over B, and yung B is equal to P over R. Okay? Yan yung tatlong formula. Pero if you don't understand, or if you don't want to do the algebra, and you are a visual person, I'm giving you a technique. Magdodrawing ka ng bilog. Let's say may bilog ka dito. Okay, wait lang. Medyo siya. Magdodrawing ka ng bilog. Okay? May bilog ka. And let's say we have a line right over here. Gagamit nga tayo ng ruler. We have a ruler, di ba? Let's use this line. Let's put a line right over here. Ayun nga, lumagpas pa. May ruler ka na, lumagpas ka pa. And let's say, I don't know, dito tayo lalagay natin. Yan. And yan. Sige. Thank you, ruler. Ngayon, let's say we have, the nasa taas natin is the percentage. Percentage, which is P. And ito si rate, which is R. Tapos si base, which is B. Tandaan nyo, kapag may rate, lalagyan natin ng percent symbol. Ngayon, ano ang ibig sabihin nito? Itong linya na to, this is division. Yung linya na to. Itong linya to, this is multiplication. Tignan nyo ha. Gusto ko i-observe nyo to. Yung P, kapag gusto mo mahanap yung R, di ba yung R? Ibig sabihin, this is P over B. Tama ba? P over yung linya over B. Correct? Ayun, halimbawa gusto mo mahanap si B. This is P over R. P over R. Si B. Hindi ba P over R yun? Okay? Ngayon, gusto mo mahanap ang percentage. So, this is R times B, which is ito. Tama ba? Malinaw tayo doon. So, nakuha mo na yung formula through this illustration. Tandaan nyo lang, nasa taas yung P, tapos kahit sino dyan mauna, yung R and B, okay lang. Okay? Ayun. Ano ba yung significance ng mga formulas na to? Kailangan mo maalala yung mga formulas na to, ito, saka ito, in order to answer the problem. Ngayon, ano ba yung type 1? Tinatanong nyo siguro, Sir, you are presenting us 3 types of percentage problems. What is type 1? Type 1 is finding the percentage. Ngayon, finding the percentage. In type 1 problems, ito, finding the percentage P, ibig sabihin, gagamitin mo yung formula na R multiplied by B. In type 1 problems, you are given the base and the rate. Given yung base and rate, and are asked to find the percentage. Ay nahanap percentage. Use the formula P is equal to R times B. Or simply multiply the rate by the base. And be sure to change the percent. Kasi di ba yung rate mo naka-percent? Ibig sabihin, you have to change that percent to a decimal or fraction before multiplying. Kaya ako tinuro before this lecture, yung conversions of percent to decimal and percent to fractions para dito sa lesson na ito. Ngayon, ano mga halimbawa natin? Do the indicated instructions below. Halimbawa 1. Find 60% of 90. Di ba yun yung mga kinakatakot natin, hindi pa natin alam. Ngayon, bibigyan natin ng linaw. What is the 60% of 90? Ganito, how do we suppose and do this problem? Ngayon, solution, number 1, identify natin yung given. Di ba yung 90, siya yung base? Yung sinasabi ko, yung kinukuhanan mo ng percentage. So, the base is equal to 90. Ngayon, yung rate, yung may percent, yung basta percent, decimal, or fraction, yun yung rate. So, 60%. So, we have to convert 60% into a let's say decimal na lang, decimal. Ngayon, paano natin i-convert yon? Remove the decimal sign, tapos ang gagawin mo, ito, di ba may decimal point, move 2 places to the left, tama ba kung naalala niyo yung rules? Lagay mo yung decimal point dito, lagay mo 0, therefore, 60% is 0.60 in decimals. So, ano yung missing? Ano yung missing? E di yung P. Yung percentage. Now use P is equal to B multiplied by R. Di ba yun yung formula? So, sino ba si B? 90. Multiply natin sa R, which is 0.60. Eh, ano ang 90 multiplied by 0.60? Siyempre, I don't have a clue. So, this is 90 multiplied by 0.60. So, it's just equal to 54. Makikita nyo? 54 lang daw. So, the answer, the percentage, therefore, the percentage is equal to 54. So, find the 60% of 90. So, 54 is 60% of 90. Or 54 is the 60% of 90. Malinaw tayo dun, di ba? Ngayon, pangalawa. Ano yung pangalawa? 45% of 80. Ngayon, ano yung base? Ang base mo ay 80. Ang rate mo is 45%. Alam na natin, kahit di na natin gawin yung method na nag-move to the right, kasi by this time, siguro sanay na kayo, purgang-purga na kayo. So, this implies that this is 0.45. Diba? Ang gagawin nyo lang, move 2 places to the right. Ayun, ano yung nahanap? Ano yung missing? Yung missing, syempre, type 1 nga to, hindi puro P. P yun. Now use Now use, let's say, what is this? P is equal to B multiplied by R. Eh, sino ba si B? This is 80. 80 multiplied by 0.45. Eh, ngayon, we plug it in a calculator. We'll plug it in a calculator. This is, ano yun, 80. 80 multiplied by 0.45. So, it's just equal to 36. So, the answer is 36. Okay? Very good. Therefore, P is equal to 36, or 36 is the 45% of 80. Okay, lagyan natin ng mga ano, lagyan natin ng mga, ayan, 36, tapos 54. Okay, now let's head to number, ano na? Number 3. Number 3. Okay? Ayun. Ang sabi, what is 40% of 300? Ngayon, 40% of 300. What is the base? Siyempre, alam natin 300. Yung rate, yung naka-percent, yung 40%. Eh kapag naka-decimal, ano yan? This implies that this is 0.40. Ang ginawa lang, move the decimal point from the right to the left by 2 places. Ganun lang, no? So, missing, since this is type 1, edi, ang missing mo is yung P ulit. Now use the formula, ano, P is equal to B multiplied by R, or base times rate. Or, this is 300 multiplied by 0.40. So, ano yun? 300 multiplied by 0.40. Let's use the calculator again. 300 multiplied by 0.40 is just equal to 120. Very good. Ngayon, this is P is equal to, therefore, P is equal to 120, or 120 is the ilang percent? The 40% of 300. Okay? Ngayon, meron na tayong pangatlo. So, ayan. Okay. What is number 4, guys? Number 4. What is number 4? What is 3/5 of 60? Dito kasi sa mga problems na to, okay lang magkaroon ng fractions. Bakit? Kasi those fractions can be converted to decimals. And those decimals can be converted to percentages. So, okay lang maging rate mo is a fraction. Diba? So, what is the base? The base is 60. And yung rate mo is 3/5. You don't have to convert it into decimal anymore. Kasi it is a fraction. It's okay. Missing. Ang missing mo yung P kasi percentage. Now use, di ba may template kayo? Now use, anong template na to? P is equal to base times rate, or P is equal to B times R, or 60 multiplied by 3/5. Okay? Ngayon, magkakaroon, may ano to, pwede mo to makancel, 12. So 12 multiplied by 3 is basically 36. So therefore, P is equal to 36, or 36 is 3/5 of 60. So basically, ganun lang yun. So now you know how to compute the percentage. So basically, the moral of the story in this lesson is that you just have to be familiar with the conversion of percentage to decimal or fractions in order to the multiplication to be complied. Kasi hindi mo pwede i-multiply yung may percent kasi may percent kang symbol. You have to remove the percent symbol. And by removing the percent symbol, you have to convert it into decimals. Okay? I hope you learned something today. I hope that you have appreciated this discussion about the type 1 percentage problem. In the next video, we will be discussing the type 2. Of course, the next one is type 2. Type 2 percentage problem. Till then, mathematicians, keep safe and have a great day. Goodbye now.